Assalamu alaikum, good morning. I'm Mrs. Afshin Imran, your English teacher. Please reply, are you hearing me? Please reply so that I can see. Are you hearing me? Please reply. Students, please reply so that I can see if you are hearing, then I will start my lecture. Okay, you are hearing me. Now we have done 6 lectures of English language. Now again, I'm delivering an English language lecture today. Don't disturb the class, please. Don't make any lines. Okay, this is English language lecture today. We have done comprehension last time. I hope you have understood it very well and you have done the work of comprehension in your literature copies. Now I am giving you a lecture about the essay writing. Now I am starting my lecture. This is English language lecture today. I am going to start. It is lecture number 7 and it is about essay writing. Walaikum assalam, Mira, and everyone. Now concentrate on the lecture. This is lecture number 7 and it is about essay writing. We have done many essays before and you know how to write an essay, but there are some particular points which I want to discuss before starting of the essay writing. Okay, good morning all of you, and please now stop writing anything and just concentrate on the topic. We have a topic here to write an essay on duties of a student, but before that, I want to discuss how to write an essay or what is an essay. You should know about the steps of writing an essay as well before starting any essay writing in your copies. The definition of essay is that an essay is a short piece of writing on a particular subject. It means short piece of writing means at least 2 to 3 paragraphs. On a particular subject means there should be a particular topic which has to be selected first, and then after that write 3 4 paragraphs about the same topic in the form of paragraphs, and it is known as essay. Now there are some steps to write an essay. These steps should be remembered and you should keep them in the mind before writing any essay. The first one is brainstorm the topic. Note down all points that come to mind about the topic. Brainstorm means you have to think about the topic. Whenever you select a topic, you should think about the topic. And when you think, there are many things come into your mind, or there are many points come into your mind, you have to note down all the points in a rough notebook before starting of any essay. So that it is known as the brainstorming. Next point is the research the topic. Research means to collect the information about the topic. So you can collect the information from different books, as well as you can search online about the topic. You know that many informations have been given on the net, so you can search on the online to collect the information about different topics. Next is develop main content. That means sort out the important points. When you have got many points from your thinking, as well as from the books and from the net, you have collected all the points and note them down in the rough notebook. Then you can sort out the important points into different paragraphs for writing in different paragraphs. Outline the essay. Outline means decide points about each paragraph. When you have many paragraphs, they are mixed together. Your points are mixed together. So you have to select them for each paragraph. Okay, you have to decide which points you will write in first paragraph and which points you will write in the second, or which point you will write in the third paragraph, and so on. Next, the last step of writing an essay is to write an essay. That means compile all points in paragraphs. You have to make them compile. That means one by one you will use your points in the form of paragraphs, and then you will complete your essay. Essay must be at least 1.5 page or almost 2 pages are enough about a particular topic, because essay writing, it means you have to write the description, so it has to be at least 1.5 page or 2 pages, or sometimes more than 2 pages, but not only the 1 page. 1 page means a paragraph writing, but essay must be of a little bit having the little bit description, so it is lengthy. Now I want to discuss some other things about the essay, that is parts of an essay. There are actually 3 parts of an essay: introduction, body, and conclusion. These are the 3 parts of an essay, and I want to discuss them one by one. I will mark your attendance afterwards. Please don't get worried. Concentrate on the topic and listen to me very carefully. I was telling you that there are 3 parts of an essay: introduction, body, and conclusion. Now, I want to tell you about introduction. The introduction of an essay is written in the first paragraph. Introduction means the first paragraph, or the most important point should be written in the introductory paragraph. The introduction should attract the reader's attention. It means introduction should be so attractive, or it should have so important or strong points, so that the reader who is reading your essay, he should attract towards your essay, and he should uh, have the full attention about your essay. There are some students who are late every time, and I have told you many times to be here at least 10 minutes before, so that you cannot miss any part of the lecture. Now I'm telling you about the introduction. That introduction must be written in the first paragraph, and it should be so attractive that readers should be attentive to read it, and he should attract towards your essay. And we can write a dialogue, information, or a quote in the form of introduction or in the first paragraph to support our essay or to make it more attractive. Next part of the essay is body. Body means actually the description of the topic or the explanation of the topic. The body of the essay explains or describes the topic. It means everything about the topic in the form of description can be written in the body, or you can say in different paragraphs after the introduction. Each main idea in the outline is written in separate paragraphs. I have told you about sorting out of the points to write in separate paragraphs. So each idea, it means do not mix the different ideas in one paragraph. Each idea is written in separate paragraph. Each paragraph begins by writing the main idea. That is the main idea you have selected in the outline. It has to be written in the first line of the paragraph. And after that, all the supporting ideas are written in the same paragraph. It means the supporting ideas about the main idea can be written in the same paragraph after the first line. Then I want to come to conclusion. The conclusion, it means the end of the topic. It brings the end of the topic. It means we have to sum up your all ideas here. It is written in the last paragraph. It sums up all the ideas about the topic. It should consist of some strong sentences like introduction. You should write important or strong sentences in the conclusion as well, so that the sentences keep the place in the reader's mind, so that the reader should keep the points in their minds and they can remember your essay. Marusha, please turn off your cameras. I don't want to see your videos. Now there are some introduction points I have given you um, for your topic. The actual topic is duties of a student. So I have given some of the points which can be written in the form of introduction here. A student spends a definite period of life in educational institutions to gather knowledge. Actually, the educational life or the student life, it is the most important period of a student. Okay, he is actually or she is actually collecting different types of knowledge, different kinds of things in his this period of life, because it is actually the learning period. So he learns many things from different experiences as well, and from different means in his life. This period of life is called student life, which I have already told you it is the most important time of a person's life. During this period, a student has some important duties to do. Now we come to our topic, that is the important duties to perform by the students. They have some important duties to perform during this period. He should prepare himself for the struggle of life as well. When he learns different things from different experiences, he should prepare himself for the struggle of life. It is the basic time for any person to prepare himself for the rest of his life. He should be careful about the proper use of this period of life. Then he should understand how to make himself useful in the remaining lifetime, and he should be able to use this time very carefully. Okay, now we come to the other points about the essay. I have told you this is the introduction paragraph or introduction point. It means you have to write all these points or all these type of points in the first paragraph. Then we come to the second part of the essay. It is called the body. And I have written the points for body in three paragraphs. It means I have three main ideas which I have written in three separate paragraphs, and I have written the other ideas or the ideas which are supporting my main idea in the similar paragraphs. Now I come to the first paragraph. I want to explain this paragraph. I hope you are understanding it very clearly. So please listen to me. Um, the first paragraph is about the actual duty of the student, which is to study. A student is free from all cares and tensions of life. But a student should be relaxed. His mind should be relaxed. He should be free from all cares and tensions of life. If his mind is free, then he can study easily or he can learn more. The main duty of a student is to study regularly. That is the most important duty because he is in the student life. The first thing or first priority of his life is to study regularly. That is the basic thing in his life is his academics at this time. So he should read his books thoroughly. The first thing, he should read his books thoroughly so that he could understand everything. And reading must be in the way that he should understand everything and he should be able to explain everything in his own words. And for this reading, he should consult different other books as well. He should take the help of the teachers. He should take help of the online lectures as well as the online information as well as the books. And if he is not understanding any part of the words or any part of the book or any words, so he should consult the dictionary as well. Next is he should pay full concentration during the lecture. Whenever a teacher is delivering a lecture, he should pay full concentration. He should keep his mind on the lecture and everything. He should forget other things. He should concentrate 100% towards the lecture and listen to the teacher very carefully. He should do his class tasks and home tasks regularly, whatever has been given to him in the classroom as well as for home assignments. He has to complete everything in time. That means regularly. The time has to be given to the students by the teachers, so he should complete all his tasks within the time limit. He should not waste his time and make the best use of his time. He should know that his time is very precious, so he should not waste his time in any bad things, and he has to make the best use of his time. It means he has to make a proper schedule of his time so that he can make the best use of his time. He can use his time very carefully. He should acquire knowledge by all means. He should acquire knowledge by all means he should be very active to get knowledge from any means. He should be um, have thirst to get knowledge by all means, and he should have to collect more points other than the teacher lectures to understand more. Now I come to the second paragraph. It is also included in the body part of the essay. I have told you that the body part of the essay must contain at least 3 paragraphs, or it may be more than 3. You can write 4 or 5 paragraphs in the topic. It's up to you. Now, second paragraph, I have told you that second paragraph means second idea, which I have outlined whenever I was collecting the points in the for the essay. Now you can see that I have used another idea in this paragraph. The duty of a student should not be limited to learning only, which I have told you in the first paragraph about his study, about his academics. So I'm telling you in the second paragraph that the student's duties also comprise of other things other than learning or other than study. So there is another point here. You should note it. He should be neat and clean and take proper care of his health. Then if you want to ask anything, please write at the end. Don't disturb at that moment, please. He should be neat and clean and take proper care of his health. It means he should keep himself neat and clean so that his mind should be active and relaxed, and he should take proper care of his health so that he should remain active and he should concentrate on his studies. He should study while it is time to study, and he should play while it is time to play. It means he should have to make a proper schedule of his time so that he should study in the time when it is time to study, and he should play when it is time to play. He should not only keep himself clean, but he should also keep his books and copies neat and clean, so that he could understand everything more and he could learn and study easily. He should take part in co-curricular activities which keep him active and disciplined. He should also take part in co-curricular activities. That means other than the games, there are also other activities like debates, like speeches, like different dramas, and like different other activities. He should take part in them so that he becomes active and disciplined. Whenever he participates in different activities with and competes with other students, it makes him honest, active, and disciplined. Next is the body point about third paragraph. Again, I'm telling you that third paragraph means the third idea. It should not be similar like the first and second paragraph. So I have written about the character of the student in third paragraph. A student should build up his character and keep good habits. It means he should not only have the duty to complete his academics or to participate in different games or co-curricular activities, but also he should keep himself as a good habitual student or a boy or a girl, and he should build up his character and keep good habits. First thing, he should be kind and polite to everyone. He should be kind and polite means he should not shout on anyone. He should polite in the way to talk. He should respect his teachers, parents, and elders. He should know how to respect the others. He should respect his teachers, parents, and elders, as well as he should take care of his youngers as well. He should be obedient to his teachers. Whatever task has been assigned by the teachers, he should fulfill all of them in the time, and he should obey his teachers every time, not only his own teachers but the other teachers also. He should be helpful to his classmates, that means his class fellows. He should be helpful to them. If any class fellow needs his help, he should be there to help him. He should be honest in all matters. He should be there to help everybody in all matters. He should be honest. He should be trustworthy. He should not lose his trust with on others. He should be very active, disciplined, well mannered, and well behaved as well. Now I come to the conclusion points. Conclusion, I have told you that it is the last paragraph and it should be as important as the introductory paragraph, because if it should have the strong points of the topic. Student life is the best time of a person's life. It is actually the sum of points. It is the best time of a person's life. I have told you that it is the best time, or it is the basic time for a person's life. A student learns many things in this period of life. He should make the proper use of this precious time of life. He should make use of this precious time properly by making a proper schedule. You should know that whenever a person is making a proper schedule of everything, or daily schedule of his life, then he should maintain everything properly and he should not waste his time anywhere. Okay, hope you have understood it very clearly, but I want to give you a quick review. Some of you are still late, and I want to discuss this again, that you should be there on time. I will mark your attendance, don't get worried. All of you should be there on time, and please don't be late, because many of you are again late in this lecture. So if you will not join on time, then you will miss different parts of the lecture and you will not understand them properly. So please come on time, and if you have not submitted the SMPA form, please fill it and submit it as soon as possible. I think you have all noted that 20th and 21st July will be the date of submission of literature copies, English literature copies. So you should complete all work of English literature within this time limit and submit the copies on 20th July or 21st July. Timings are also written in the note. So please go through the Google Classroom and see the timings. And in literature copies you should have completed, you should complete the lesson 1 back terms, all work, words meaning, word sentences, question answers and reference to the context, as well as you have to do the comprehension which I have given in the last lecture on Tuesday. Now I have given this essay today, so I will give the homework today of essay writing. So inshallah on the Google Classroom I will upload it. So please do this essay in the literature copies as well before submission of the literature copies. Hania, please turn off your cameras. Okay. Okay. Alina, please don't get late next time. Okay. Yes, I am giving a quick review to all of you, but please be there on time. And you know that every time I'm giving a review for the people so that you can understand more. Or if you have missed any part of the lecture, then you will get these points. Now I'm telling you again that it is the English language literature. Again, and it is lecture number 7. We have done 5 lectures before English literature lectures, and after that we have done 4 English literature lectures. Now we are again starting English language lectures from Tuesday. We have done comprehension on that day. Now this is lecture number 7. It is essay writing, and but before I'm giving you any essay to write, I want to discuss about the essays, how to write the essay or what is an essay. Our topic for today's essay is duties of a student. But before giving the points for duties of a student, I have given some of the points about the essay writing. This is the first slide is about the essay definition. That is, as an essay is a short piece of writing on a particular subject. That means that you are writing different paragraphs or many paragraphs about the same topic. Next is steps to write an essay. Brainstorm the topic. That means think about the topic and note down the points. Research the topic. That means collect the information from the books or the net. Develop main content. That means sort out the points and you have to select the points for each paragraph. Then outline the essay. Decide points about each paragraph and write the essay. Then compile all points to write your essay. Then I have told you there are 3 parts of an essay: introduction, body and conclusion. Introduction must be written in the first paragraph and it should be so important that you should have the strong points here so that it could attract readers' attention, and in it we can write a dialogue, information or a quote. Body part of the essay means the description or the explanation of the essay, and you have to keep in mind that each main idea is written in separate paragraphs, and each paragraph begins by writing the main idea and all supporting ideas are written in the same paragraph. It means body paragraphs, it may be 3, 4 or 5, so each paragraph must have different ideas and it should start with that main idea in the form of a statement, and after that you will continue the paragraph by the supporting ideas. There is another part of an essay which is called conclusion. The conclusion brings to the end of the topic and it must be written at the end of the paragraph, at end of the essay. It means in the last paragraph. It sums up all the ideas about the topic. It should consist of some strong sentences as well, because it is as much important as the introduction, so that reader would have the things which he remember in the mind. Now I come to our topic introduction points. I have written introduction that student life is the most precious time of a person's life. So he has some important duties to do, and he should prepare himself for the struggle of life. He should be careful about the proper use of his time. Then we come to the body points. Body points, I have divided the body part of the essay into three paragraphs. In the first paragraph, I have written about the main duty of the student, that is his academics, his studies. He should read his books thoroughly. He should concentrate in the lecture. He should be attentive during the lecture. He should complete his class tasks and home tasks regularly and in time. He should listen to whatever his teachers say, and he should get knowledge from all means. In the second paragraph, I have selected the idea that he should be neat and clean and take proper care of his health, so that he should study while it is time to study, and he should play while it is time to play. He should keep his books and copies neat and clean, and he should take part in the co-curricular activities as well. In the third paragraph, I have selected the idea about his character, that he should be kind and polite to everyone. He should respect everyone. He should be obedient to his teachers. He should be helpful to his classmates, and he should be honest in all matters. In the conclusion points, I have written again the strong thing that student life is the best time of a person's life. A student learns many things in this period of life. He should make the proper use of his precious time of life. That means I have written some important points in the conclusion paragraph as well. And I'm telling you that is this also the most important part of the essay, because you have to write some strong points here so that everybody could keep your essay in the mind. Okay, now I am giving you the time to ask me any questions, and I have already taken your attendance, so please don't get worried. I have taken your attendance, and you will not miss your attendance, so please don't get worried. If you want to ask anything, it is the time for you to ask. You have a lot of time here to ask many things right here. Yes, you have to do, Alina, you have to do the essay in literature copy. Okay? Yes. All of you are asking about the essay writing. Yes, because you have got your literature copies with you, so you have to do the essay in literature copy. Okay? You have to do the literature as it is actually language work, but because we have submitted your language copies, and your language copies are with us, so we cannot give you language copies back. So complete it in the literature copy and make the title page. Where, yes, Alina, you have to make the title page of essay, and please write them very carefully from the home assignment. And I hope you have understood very well. So if I will give you any other topic, it will be easier for you to write the essay yourself. Yes or no? Can you write the essay yourself if I'm giving you any other topic? Meera, are you saying yes? Okay, very good. So I will give you other topics as well. First time I'm giving you the essay myself. I have written the essay, but next time I will give you chance to write the essay yourself. Okay? And I have told you how to write the essay. I have told you the steps. Okay. Today's homework is about the same essay duties of a student. It is not any other topic. I am giving you the other topics afterwards. Next time, not today. Okay, so do practice. I have given you the points how to write an essay. Keep those points in the mind. That brainstorming first, then research the topic, then collect the outline, then sort out the points, and then collect the outline, and then at the last you have to compile all the points. Remember that introduction and conclusion must have strong points, and in the body part you can write any of the ideas in different paragraphs, but do not mix the ideas in the same paragraph. You have to write them in separate paragraphs. Okay, yes, write the essay with blue ink pen. Only write the heading with black pointer. Write the heading with black pointer on the top of the essay, or you can make the title page. Okay, make the title page with black pointer and write the essay with blue ink pen in the form of paragraphs. You know that there should be 5 paragraphs here because I am giving you the essay myself. So in the first paragraph it is introduction, then 3 paragraphs are of the description, that is the body parts, and the last paragraph will be the conclusion. But please don't write the headings of introduction, body or conclusion. It should not be written in the essay. Remember this thing in the mind. Okay, so very less time is left. If you want to ask any other thing, please ask me. And I have seen in the language copies that many of you have not submitted, and many of you have not submitted the language copies, and you have started the 2 exercise or you have done the 2 exercise on each page. Please do not do these kind of things. Whenever you start another exercise, start with the new page. And Alina, I will give you the assignment of Huckleberry Finn, that is lesson 2 of literature, in the next week whenever we do the literature lectures. Okay, I'm not giving you any literature lesson work today. Anything which you want to ask about the working as well as the copies, or as well as the topic, anything which you have not understood, please ask me. No questions? Can you give me some important duties of students? Can you tell me, please? Write some duties. Copy collections date, literature copies collections or submissions date are 20th July and 21st July. Monday and Tuesday. Coming Monday and Tuesday. Yes. Who will tell me some? Okay, I will teach literature. I know you have got a lot of interest in this story. This is very interesting story. Very good, Alina. You have given me a point about the student duties. Very good. The students should keep their copies and books neat and clean. Okay, one more thing which I want to tell you, that you are not maintaining the index properly. Please maintain it very properly. And the time is going to be over. So I'm stopping here and I'm leaving. Then I will meet inshallah on Tuesday. Okay. Nothing has to be asked. So I am stopping here. Okay, Allah Hafiz.